Good morning, Ghosty. How are you feeling this morning? We're going to get this thing taped up and ready for paint. Come on. Stand. I'm not a big fan of this stuff right here, but it is what it is. You sore this morning? How's therapy going? Man, I don't know why. This thing was trying to fight me. Oh, I see. Well, I'll just have to fix that. Well, as long as they get you back to where you can walk, that's what matters. You ain't gotta like them. Am I right? Alright, now you're gonna tick me off and I'm gonna throw this box. Oh. Stretch! Morning, Tulu. Well, welcome to the world. There's idiots everywhere. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and let them be idiots and work on yourself. Yeah, there's idiots everywhere. You just gotta choose your battles. I don't know why this thing ain't wanting to let me. It's like you don't want me taped. Yep, can't let somebody else regulate your life. Morning, Jane. All right, let's see how it's gonna set on that stuff. I think that'll be fine as thrown here. Okay. Kind of hangry. I think I'll go ahead and go across that windshield. I should go around that door over there and get it taken care of. I'm doing an awful lot of walking. Spin you around this way just a little bit. Just a little bit. Sounds like somebody come in. Nope, they didn't. Man, I'm gonna go round and round with this stupid box. Look at that. Ridiculous. That's right, Jane. All right, this side should be ready to close. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. I like it. Need some blue, that's right, red, white, and blue. You know, when I was in my motorcycle wreck, they never gave me an option to go through physical therapy. When they released me to be able to get back to walking and a normal life, I had to learn on my own. In fact, back then, I didn't even know there was such a thing as physical therapy. All right. You know what? I think I'm going to go get the other door this far. Why don't you climb on in the passenger seat? Can you see? We got 85 people watching. Hit that like and subscribe, guys and girls. Girls. Ladies and gentle germs, we're going to see a car painted today. Lord willing. But I can tell you one person that's going to be a little upset with me. Oh, yeah. One person's going to be a little upset with me. That works. That works. Olivia. Probably a few others. Man, this door is about to tick me off. Stay open. And honestly, probably Jane too. I'm spraying. It's going to be way too much hassle to move the camera around as I'm spraying in this booth. Yeah, he's got new seats for it. Well, he's got the original seat for this car. They're already done up. He had them in his other dart for a while till those seats were being recovered. Nope, not going to be a members video, but everybody likes to party on Friday nights, so we're going to have a paint party on the premiere. And it's just too hard to move the camera around. Let go of my finger. It's too hard to move that camera around to keep a live going while I'm painting. So remember, tomorrow night at 8 p.m., we're going to see some paint fly. And I still can't find my headband to put the GoPro on my head. I might have to yellow tape it to my head. I just don't know where I lost it. All right. Ow! You're cracking the floor. Nope, nobody in the booth while I'm spraying. Now when my son-in-law worked for me, he walked around. Of course, I didn't have a booth. I didn't have all these lights. He walked around with me and held the light for me so I could see what I was spraying. And that was a big help. But he also showed me places where I didn't have paint, you know, that kind of stuff. That did help. But I do like to focus as I'm spraying, and sometimes that was a distraction. All right. Let's see how this one goes. So far, so good. So far, so good. I need to go get a piece of red Scotch Brite to get the top of this. I'll be right back. Well, you guys can't even see what I'm doing here. Come on now. Pay attention, will you? Might be inches later. You never know. Morning, Nathan. All right. Morning, Gary. Gotta keep doors shut. No Kit Kats in here. You believe? Can you believe that guy pulled in my parking lot, gets out of his F-150, walks over to my Hummer and takes a duck this tall, sets it right in front of the vents in the hood, like a hood scoop. He stood back, snapped a picture, walked over, grabbed his duck, got in his Ford, and drove off. That blows my mind. This is not a Jeep. I have to check comments. I was getting quite a few of them at first, and I had to get busy. I had to get busy. Dang nabbit, you know what I did? I didn't take the backside of this. Well. Thought something looked a little funky. There we go. I did pick up new plastic today too. 136 watching, awesome. Hit that like and subscribe, yo. That smoked better. What's that, Olivia? Are you going to paint it? How far? Now I know the area a little bit, but how far are you from Speedwell, Tazewell, Harrogate, and that stuff? We just sold a house in speed well, I guess it's been about 7 years ago. Really? Never heard of it. Could have swore he was closer to them. Morning, Oko. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to get back down to Speedwell, see how much the place has changed since we sold it. You know what? It might be easier for me to get up inside the car to tape that back side. If I had a ladder. I'll use my step ladder because I never knew my real ladder. I still say we need to build a custom seat round right here. Just forget putting that top back on this thing. Don't you be calling Tanya now. Believe it or not, she just laughed at me when I fell last week. She just laughed. I brought it up the other day, well, last night. Starting to feel better. I brought that up to her saying, yeah, it's starting to feel better and all this. She busted up laughing just listening to me say that. Let it go. Let it go. Don't let them eat your 1440. You're only hurting yourself because it's not hurting them. It's not going to hurt them with you being upset. So it's best just to let it go. Now, wouldn't that be cool to have a seat right here? I think it'd be fun. As long as I was driving. see. Morning ramble, or random, sorry. It's a little ways away from me here. Yep, got high with a ladder this morning. Homeward. I'm just wondering if I should go ahead and plastic the roof since I'm already up here. I mean, it might not be a bad idea, right? Putting plastic on these things is kind of a pain in the Rumpelstiltskin. I can't get my camera back far enough. Can you guys see all right? I can't tell. You're not seeing all of it. Well, move you over this way so you can see it all. Oh, I'm videoing the paint going on now. Can you see a little better now? Get this put up here. Should get my supplies out of the car. Here we go again, getting high on the ladder. Going down. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna grab my phone so I can see what those comments were. I missed half of them. Okay, let's see. Dang, I missed a lot. Well, I seen where the guy was bragging about farting. $50, huh? I had to turn the heat on in the booth this morning. Yeah, hope sheeting. Ain't that the truth? Hope it don't flake. Hope it stays. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to go get me a cigarette. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Everybody left. Morning, Randy. Have fun. Come on now. Stay where I want you. wanting me to hold her. Ain't gonna happen today. Not today. I ever tell you guys the story of not today? Many years ago, back when I had the farm, I was coming back from Bell Fountain, and there was an Amish farm sitting there. Morning, Vic. Morning, Annie. There was an Amish farm there with all the cuts off their wood. Big old piles. I pulled in, seen the first Amish guy standing there, and I said, hey. He said, not today. I said, what? He said, not today. I said, I just want, he said, not today. I said, I was asking about firewood. He said, not today. Dude, I was so confused, I had no idea what in the world I walked or pulled up on. Come to find out it was Sunday, they won't even talk to anybody outside their family on Sunday. That blew my mind. I was just going to ask him if I could buy some of that firewood. I'm fine as frog hair. Got a little excited with my razor here. There we go. Ornery's out there hollering for me because she can hear my voice. No, I don't need firewood now. This was about 25 years ago. No, my buddy owns a landscape business, so I get all the firewood I need. Alright, I'm gonna move your guys to the other side. See y'all on the other side. How'd be that? Oh yeah, I don't go cutting wood no more. I gave that up many years ago. Yeah, I gave that up many years ago. I thought Gary sold firewood. You don't want it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought he said he sold firewood out there. I know I went by, it's been a couple of years, but I went by a couple of years ago and he had a pretty good stash. screwdriver and open the trunk. Let's get you guys back this way. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see because it's pretty darn close. Right there. I'm going to take you out and show you something. You never know where you're going to see the shop boss. She hides in plain sight. She likes teaching the yell who's boss. Hey now, Nathan, don't go picking on me. I might have to do that too. It's 11:31. I figure I got about another 2 hours of taping. I just might have to do that. I just might. All right, let's get you set back up here. About right there, right? Yep, you can see it, right? All right. Come on, where are you at? There you are. Yep. Yep. Sounds like me getting out of bed. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Make sure you hit the bell too. Leave me a comment in the videos, that way YouTube don't think you're a bot. Because they've been deleting a lot of people. Not just my channel, a bunch of channels. So if you're not seeing some of your content that you're used to seeing, make sure you're still connected with them. You know, we got to support each other. I don't need you, little fella. Stay there. I wonder if this is going to be long enough to go all the way around. I seriously doubt it. You're trying to hide on me. Put a little piece of tape there to support it. You gotta support now. I told you, I don't think it's gonna make it all the way around. Gonna have to grab another piece here. Let go, my ego. Hi, Rusty. Sorry, I can't see the comments very good from over here. Get off of me. We're gonna stop that right there. Because it's too hard to start one on the curve. What is today, guys? Is it Mike's favorite day? No, Riggedy. Thursday the 16th. You know, I ought to know that because I put my Instagram up this morning. But when you focus on other stuff, you tend to lose. This I've done a few of them for him. In fact, Rickardy, you'll remember one of them, the Nomad that I did. This is the same guy. I am in Sydney, Ohio. 50 miles north of Dayton, Ohio. 50 miles south of Lima, right on I-75. You're probably about right on that phrase. Make a body man what he ain't. I ain't pretty. Hi, Ronald. Had a welding wire in my pocket. How many people we got in here? Let's see, 117. Hey, let's see if we can't get 100 likes on this live stream. We did it the other day. I can't say I did it because it takes all of us to do it. Bring it on, JT. How's that? Sydney, Ohio. I make plastics beautiful again. That's what I do for a living. I'll tell you what, I'm planning on having another open house car show coming up this spring here at the shop. I ain't getting the fairgrounds again. It was way too expensive to risk it getting rained out. But everybody's welcome. Bring your ride. Come hang out. I'll get a couple food trucks and yeah. When it comes a little closer, I'll set up an exact date. Alright, I will be right back. I'm going to throw this in the trash. I get to lay on my back and tape underneath. Some movie over here. And I have no idea if you guys are gonna be able to see the whole thing. Nope, you ain't. Mm-hmm. That sucks the donkey turd through a straw. Well, let's try something else. Let's drop you all down to the floor. What do you say? See if we can get a little bit different angle. I really should clean my tripod because, you know, paint overspray and all this stuff. All right, let's sit you down here. Can you see a little better now? Oh, how low can you go? There we go. I think you can see all right there. How's that? Thank you, Fifth. I appreciate that. Hey, Kevin, tone it up a little bit. Let's just see. Whew. Now remember, I'm going to be laying on the floor. You know, that's the exact same phrase that Don says, but yet he's got 4 of them. Here we go, guys. Oh, arm cramp. You know what? I don't like that. I really didn't want to paint that lip again, but I don't want to have a tape line either. Dagnabbit. come in this morning, I was sweating my butt off, or freezing my butt off, and now I'm sweating my butt off. That's right, red Scotch Brite. So how long should I go live today? That would be fun. That would be fun. Oh. I used to wheel, and I picked up a Ram Charger, just a cheapie off the interweb, and I took that out to our local trails and four-wheeled the living snot out of that thing. The C-clips in the rear end snapped. So the rear axle kept sliding out. And we didn't even have a floor jack to jack the Ram Charger up. So I would just find an area that was all, whopper going in the trail. I would three-wheel that thing, get out, push the axle back in, and keep on going. The last time that was out in the trails was the day before my brother left for the Air Force. We wheeled that thing all day. At the end of the day, I buried it down at the bottom of the creek. And no big deal. I think I had like $300 or $400 in that whole Ram Charger, and I wheeled the daylights out of it now. We ended up parking it or leaving it in the creek. And about 4 years later, my buddy that owned the property sold the property and said, "Hey, can you come get your Ram Charger?" I said, "Okay." Now remember, Ohio winters they're crappy. Ohio winters suck. I went out there, I threw a battery in it, checked the fluids, everything was still there, still sitting in the creek. I fired that thing up, hooked my rim to it, and pulled it, and come right out of the creek after all those years of sitting in there. Once I got it up and out of the creek, I drove that thing all the way to the front of the farm and loaded it and hauled it to scrap. Come on now. It's one thing I'd love to do again is go wheeling. I don't have the time. Just don't have the time. Okay. I didn't clean that. You can't even see what I'm looking at here. I didn't clean up under here. I gotta clean it yet. Stay. '63 split window. I hate Corvettes, but those are cool cars. I'm not sure how the fiberglass is on those years, but I do know the later years, they used whatever they could find. I've done several Corvettes. In fact, my uncle called me up here a while back and said, hey, my neighbor wants you to paint his Corvette. And I said, no, thank you. He said, oh, he'll pay you. And I said, nope, no, thank you. Of course he'll pay me because I won't touch it if you don't. I still don't know what these two bolt holes here are for. It's like there's another panel, but I don't have it. I don't have a panel for this, and I don't have whatever it takes up in here. I just don't know. I assume there's some filler pieces that go in here. I guess if he finds some filler pieces and says it needs done, I guess he'll be bringing them to me, right? Come on now. Now there we go. I had a '69 Firebird with the dual overhead cam 6. That was a fun car. This was gone when I got it. You sound like me, JT. I've got a couple of them tucked away. Who was that? Was that Nathan that said Cazador? I mean, Mexican today? Man, my stomach's been growling ever since he said that. Check it out, guys. She even drove up here on her own power. That's right. Yeah, definitely rickety. This shop don't look nothing like it used to. Awesome. I just did a 63 Biscayne. Slide back and look through the playlist. Pandora. I think the playlist is called Pandora, the Biscayne, or something like that. Yeah, you can see the floor throughout most of the shop. You can also see burnout marks. I'm going to take a break, give my back a break a minute. Dang it. I just made noise with my chair. The cat's going to be here in a second. Right? Now you're over by Bristol area. Have you heard of that one? My first wife was Spanish. She was from Spain. Never again. Thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this place. That should be, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 miles from where you guys are. I'll tell you a little story about my first wife. She had a temper, guys. She got mad at her 2-year-old while we was out to dinner. He wouldn't settle still. She took her fork and stabbed his back of his hand. Oh man, I got mad. Yeah, you can watch a playlist on that one too. Called New Shop for Mac. Yeah, there's a lot of videos on my channel, guys. You're going to have to go back and binge watch. SoCal. Awesome. Oh, yeah, that was way too far. And like an idiot, I still stayed with her for another 6 months. Sean was born October 10th of 1987. And me and Pam got married December 31st of 89, I think. Yeah, 89. There you go, Ghosty. Tell Boggy he needs to methanol inject it. If you want to hear a vehicle on methanol, slide over to Busted Radial Garage on YouTube And check out Grim. He just did a bunch of donuts in his yard with it. Thank you, Vic. Have a great day. Well, you're probably heading to bed, ain't you? Mm-hmm. Methanol. He has a Gremlin with a 360 in it on methanol. It's a burnout car. It was Sleeper Dude's car. Yep. Guys, I hate to do it. I'm going to close this live out. It's been going almost an hour and a half. I like to try to keep them about an hour, but sometimes I go long, sometimes I don't. Whoa, one of my videos just got blocked. I better go check on that one. Now I only use my own music, so. Alright guys, till the next one, have a blessed day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Peace.